Kami turun padang, semua dungu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain, kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu, asal ke tempat penuh beribu politik. Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersih pas semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama, yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali, pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Radha. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Radha. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
Yang silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step, saya boleh faham.
Silakan.
Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasal
Zone we trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Lahazon, we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach. We sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about Radha. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about Radha. Remember inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
mereka dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagusnya di dalam ni.
Razon terbaik.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good evening to all who are watching this live in Superpower English, which is with me, PLF Rafizah, for today's topic, which is we are going to explore more about pronouns. Okay, those who are watching this live in YouTube and also in Facebook, I need your feedback. Actually, if you can hear my voice very clear, you can send your feedback in the comments. And if you can't hear my voice clearly, you also can send me the feedback. Okay, without wasting the time, let me share the screen first. Today, we are going to explore more about pronouns. Hold on. Okay, this is the slide here. Okay, like I said just now, we are going to explore more about types of pronouns. So pronouns that I'm going to pick for today is we have 4 types of pronouns, which is we have number 1 is personal pronouns, number 2 possessive pronouns, and number 3 demonstrative pronouns. Go to the next one, which is number 4 is interrogative pronouns. Okay, for those students who are in primary school, actually this type of pronouns really important. One of the important topic that you need to master if you want to score in your English paper, whether it is writing or whether it is reading comprehension. Now let's go back to our personal pronouns. What's the meaning by personal pronouns? When are we going to use the personal pronouns? And what is the example of personal pronouns? Okay, let's check here first. Personal pronouns are used as a subject or an object in a sentence. You need to remember these 2 things, yes, students. Personal pronouns got 2 different functions in the sentence, which is the first function is as a subject in a sentence, and number 2 is an object in a sentence. How to difference between this subject and also object in a sentence for personal pronouns? Let's check it out here. Okay, this is the table that I have prepared to all of you here, which is I have prepared the subject and also the object of personal pronouns in the sentence. Okay, now let's have a look at this. If you can see that we have a division for S and also the P, singular and also the plural. What is the meaning by singular and also what is the meaning by plural? You need to remember this one, students, okay? Singular means the person is not more than one. That is the meaning of singular. Means the person or the subject or the object, you have only one subject and object in a sentence. That is the meaning by singular. Okay. Meanwhile, the plural means it is more than one. Okay. If plural more than one means number 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest, it is a plural. Let's check here. For singular, if the personal pronouns, okay, is a subject in a sentence, singular will be I. For example, I have a phone. So means I, there will be the subject, and also it is a personal pronoun. I refer to me. But if you want to change I become the subject, but you want to change the subject of I become an object, you need to use me. You need to change from I become me. For example, how to do this? How to do this one? Remember, if a subject I means subject is a doer in a sentence. Okay, what's again? Subject means the doer of the actions and also the doer of the verb in a sentence. While object means the receiver. Receiver of what? A receiver of the verb and also the action that have been done in the sentence. For example, let's say here, I eat a fish or I eat a fried chicken. Okay, I eat a fried chicken. I will be the subject. Why? Because I, the one who did the verb. I, the one that eats the fried chicken. Okay, in this sentence, the subject will be I. Okay, got it? There's an example for subject. Let's go one by one. Okay, today I'm going to tell you, we are going to explore about the subject first, and next in the next live session, I'm going to show you about the object. Okay, remember, I is for subject. Subject means the doer in the sentence. The doer of what? Doer of action and also the verb. Number 2, we have you. You means you, the one who am I talking to. That's the meaning by you. Okay, but remember, you is a singular. Okay, singular in the terms of the subject, but the rules is follow the plural. Okay, for example here, you took my pen yesterday. Okay, you took my pen yesterday. Okay, that's the meaning by you. Who have took it or who have taken my pencil? You have took or you have taken my pencil yesterday. You took my pencil yesterday. You will be the subject. Where's the verb here? Verb is took or have taken. Okay, proceed to the next one. Number 3 is we have he. What is the meaning by he? He we use for singular for a man or a boy. Remember, personal pronouns that we want to use for he means a boy or a man is doing the thing. He for singular, one man and also one boy. For example, he took my bottle yesterday. He takes my pencil. He is taking my pencil. He is copying my assignment. For example, remember, he means we use he for one singular, one single man or boy. We use he as a subject. Okay, move to the number 4 is we have here is she. What is the meaning by she? She we use for a woman and also a girl. Okay, that is the meaning by she. When we are going to use she we use to show a girl or a woman. Okay, that is for she. For example, here, she is taking my mirror. She is taking my lesson. Okay, move to the next one. We have it here. Okay, it here means it we use for animal or thing. We don't use it for a human, but we use it for animals and also the thing. Okay, but remember it is falls under singular. Singular means it is only one and not more than one. That's the meaning by singular. Okay, before we proceed to this plural, I'm going to give a way for our advertisement first. Then we're going to proceed for personal pronouns for plural. Okay, see you in few minutes.
Story number 7 needs to be fixed. He is sad. Daddy, please help me. Mami, Daddy sekalian. Anak anda dah mampu lancar reading and speaking English? Belum lagi? Inilah masanya untuk Mommies and Daddies enrolkan anak anda ke program Mampu Lancar Reading and Speaking English. Kami, barisan Master Trainer Cambridge English Qualification dan juga mentor-mentor bertaulah di seluruh Malaysia committed nak bimbing anak-anak anda supaya jadi mampu lancar reading and speaking English. Bagaimana caranya? Mudah saja. Klik link yang diberikan dan bertindak sekarang. Ada promosi istimewa untuk pengambilan Mac 2022 ini. Klik link sekarang. Sekarang ya.
Okay, welcome back to our program. Okay, for our live for this evening, which is we are going to proceed for personal pronouns plural. Okay, remember, as you can see here, for subject for personal pronouns that falls under plural, we only have 3 types of pronouns, which is we have we, you, and also they. Okay, you need to remember here, you, we can divide into 2 types, which is you also can be singular, you also can be plural. Okay, and this one for plural, we have 3 types, which is we have we, you, and also they. That is the subject for personal pronouns. Still remember what is the meaning by subject? Subject means the doer or the one who did the actions in the sentence. How to recognize it? Okay, you can recognize it by looking at the word that comes before the words or the action words in the sentence. Okay, that's the 4 personal pronouns. Now let's move to the next one, which is we have possessive pronouns. As you can see here, for possessive pronouns means we use possessive pronouns to show ownership and are usually placed at the end of sentence. Remember, possessive pronouns when you want to emphasize that these things or these things, this someone, this something is belong to you. Okay, belongs to you, belongs to me, and also belongs to he or she. That is the meaning by possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are used to show ownership and are usually placed at the end of a sentence. Okay, let's check here, the example here. Personal pronouns, remember the personal pronouns just now? We have I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Okay, I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. We have 7 pronouns. But when we want to change the personal pronouns become possessive pronouns, you need to master this one, okay? If you want to say I, personal pronouns is I, the possessive pronouns will be mine. For example, I have a phone. I have a phone. The phone is mine. Remember, the word of possessive pronouns usually we place at the end of a sentence. I have a phone. The phone is mine. Okay, that's how we use the possessive pronouns. Remember, possessive pronouns tell you to tell someone or to tell anyone that something is belong to you. For example, you have a pen. These pens are yours. Okay, yours. He will be his. She will be hers. It will be its. We will be ours. We will be ours. And they will be theirs. For example, they have a car. The cars are theirs. So they know all the cars are theirs. It's belong to them. Okay, that is how we use possessive pronouns. Remember, we usually place possessive pronouns at the end of a sentence, and also it tells you about the ownership of something. Mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Okay, got it? Now let's move to the third possessive pronouns here, to the third pronouns here, which is we have interrogative pronouns. What is the meaning by interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns we use to ask questions. Remember, we use interrogative pronouns to ask questions. For example, who? Okay, we ask who, we ask why, when. Okay, that is the meaning to ask a question. That is the meaning by interrogative pronouns. In Malay, in Bahasa, we call interrogative as menyiasat, or when you want to know something about this thing, you ask the questions. And the ask question means interrogative pronouns. Remember, interrogative pronouns are words that ask questions. Okay, move to the next one. Reflexive pronouns. What is the meaning by reflexive pronouns? Reflexive pronouns means subject and the object in a sentence refer to the same thing or person. Okay, let me revise again. The action done by the subject is reflect on the object. For example, you said here, I drew the picture. Sorry, let me do it one more time here. Okay, I drew a picture myself. I drew the picture myself. Remember, reflexive pronouns means you reflect. You reflect between the subject and also the object. I is the object, drew the picture. Drew the picture means a verb, okay, action words. Drew the picture myself. Okay, means in bahasa Melayu we want to say saya sendiri yang lukis lukisan tersebut. I drew the picture myself. She made or she baked the cake herself. Dia sendiri yang buat, yang yang masak kek tu, yang bakar kek tu. She made it herself. The cat licked itself. Remember, cat just now we use for animal or a thing. Okay, got it? Remember, it said here, we have learned 4 types of pronouns, which is the first one is about personal pronouns. Number 2 is interrogative pronouns. Number 3 is possessive pronouns. And the last one is reflexive pronouns. Remember, reflexive means you reflect the object and the object and also the subject are the same thing or same person. Same thing or same person. Let me sit here. Okay, the subject and the object refer to the same thing or person. The action done by the subject is reflect on the object. For example, I text my mom myself. I text my mom myself. I text her myself. I text myself. Okay, I do the verb myself. Myself do that. Okay, actually for reflexive pronouns, we use the reflexive pronouns because we want to emphasize a thing. We want to emphasize this, we want to emphasize that. That's why we use reflexive pronouns. Okay, in bahasa we call emphasize means kita nak tegaskan. You want to say saya yang buat perbuatan itu. I made myself. I made it myself. I did it myself. Okay, for example, like that. That's the meaning by reflexive pronouns. If you have any questions or any confusing, you can just text me in the channel. You can text me in the Instagram, in the Facebook, or in the TikTok. Remember, reflexive pronouns means object and the subject are the same person or the same thing. Okay, you got it? Okay, let's check what else we have here. Okay, for example here, I drew the picture myself. She made it herself. The cat lick itself. We help ourselves. They clean the room themselves. Okay, mereka semua yang cuci ataupun yang bersihkan bilik tersebut. They cleaned the room themselves. Okay, that's how we use reflexive pronouns. Okay, let me ask you some question here. You have learned, you have explored 4 types of pronouns, which is we have possessive pronouns, personal pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and also reflexive pronouns. Which pronouns will you use more in your writing? Let me share with you this one. If you use reflexive, when you use reflexive pronouns in your writing, the examiner or your teacher will label you as an excellent student. Why? Because you know when to use reflexive pronouns. That means you are a smart student. Okay, so remember my advice, take my advice to always use your personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and also possessive pronouns in your English. Okay, the reason why? The reason is only one. Because if you use these pronouns, it can give you extra mark in your writing essay. Okay, that's all from me for today live. For this sharing for today, let me stop share this one first. I hope that you can get many knowledge or many benefits from this session. Let's meet up in another session with PLF Rafizah. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Hello everyone, my name is Isfarhan. Today I want to show you how to make a sweet bananas muffin. Firstly, put 180 gram all-purpose flour and 1 baking soda into a bowl. Then
Okay, the second assignment is about the ASK challenge, which I need to describe things and colors. Okay, the first card is I will talk about sofa. It's not sofa, sofa. Sofa. The sofa color is a bright red in color. Where you can see it is made up of the leather.
This is my silent to spoken short story assignment with card ASK. This is Mr. Owen. He is an English teacher at one of the most famous schools in Kuala Lumpur. During his lunchtime, he usually go to a nearby restaurant and order a sandwich. But before he ate the sandwich, he will take a photo of the sandwich with his handphone and post it in his social media.
Kami turun padang, semua dengu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain, kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu, asal ke tempat penuh beribu. Politik Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersepah semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way how you wanna level up.
Yang aku tersebut. Silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step saya boleh faham.
Silakan.
Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasal
Zone we trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Lahazon, we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach. We sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way how you wanna level up.
Mereka dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagus di dalam ni.
Lahazon terbaik.